comes Davis Thompson, who grew up in Auburn, Alabama, and went to Georgia.
It's
How'd you pull that off?
it's a good start to the interview.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I mean, in all honesty, my dad went to Georgia, mom went to Auburn, sister went to Ole Miss, so we have a huge SEC family. But my dad did a very good job in dressing me in red and black growing up. I don't think my mom liked that too much, but grew up a huge Bulldog, and Coach Hack gave me the opportunity to come to Georgia, so it just kind of worked out that way.
Were you ever conflicted, though? Was there ever another option other than Georgia?
Yeah, I mean, I looked at other schools. My dad did a great job through that process and just telling me to take your fandom out of the equation and really try to find the best fit for you. And the cards just kind of fell right, and I just, fell in love with Georgia, fell in love with Athens, and spent a great 4 years there.
Let's go back to those high school days in Auburn. 6 state championships. Mm-hmm. You only got 5 fingers on a hand.
Yeah.
What do you do with all the rings? No, were they all in golf?
Well, let's see, I had 6 in golf and 1 in basketball. So, but I only got 1 ring. I got 1 ring for the basketball. We didn't get any state championship rings for golf. You can talk to my dad about that. But no, it was a good run for us, to say the least.
Yeah, that sounds like a great high school experience. You had a chance to play in the RSM Classic at Sea Island. You had to pretty get in there, right, in order to get into that tournament. Obviously,
I know a guy.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What was that like, though, to be able to play in that tournament that your dad runs?
Oh, it was really cool. It was really cool because my dad ran a junior golf tour when I was a kid. So while he was running tournaments, I would be playing, and he would kind of just stop in and watch, a hole here and there. And that's what it was at this tournament, which was kind of cool. Obviously, he watched me a little more in this event because it was a little bit bigger than a junior golf tournament. But no, I mean, it was kind of cool to kind of see that come full circle because he's always been involved with tournaments.
You know, what we could have done with these 3 finalists is we could have played What's in the Bag, because I know, like, Pearson, you got kind of a mixed set of irons, I think, right, in your bag. Am I right about that or no? Yeah, okay, kind of, yeah. Here's what's interesting. I learned this about Davis's bag. Are there double stuffed Oreos in your bag?
No comment.
Really?
there might be.
Yeah?
But I went through a stretch in college where I was like, all right, we got to go to a grocery store or something. I have a huge sweet tooth, and I'll just get double stuffed Oreos and some milk, and be a late night snack before I went to sleep.
Now, are you a twist guy or?
No, you just dunk it in the milk for a second, and let it get a little soft, and then it's perfection.
Now, then are you allowed to redunk? Like with
if it's not soft enough, you can definitely redunk.
You are allowed to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just curious.
Very complicated process.
Yeah, no,
but
that's good. John likes the Tiger King. He watches that. You watch The Office.
Oh, yeah.
Am I right about this? You're a fan of The Office.
Huge Office fan.
Yeah, nothing wrong with The Office. So, Dwight or Jim? Who's your favorite?
Man, people say I look like Jim, so I'll go with Jim. But, man, Dwight has some unreal quotes and scenes in that show.
He's a beet farmer. I mean, you overcome that.
You can't make it up.
No, exactly. It is a great show. What do you know about Ben Hogan?
I know that he was one of the best golfers ever. I know that all the guys, commentators on TV, they talk about his golf swing and how perfect it was and how you want to model it. And I know that a lot of tour players try to model it. But I also know that he was just a great ambassador for the game, and obviously he was very successful. And, to kind of have my name attached to, his name with this award is very special. How
hard was the year dealing with the pandemic? How hard was that on you?
Yeah, I mean, it affected everybody. And, I remember when it first started, I took some time off from golf, and then I kind of got back into it and started practicing. I just came home frustrated one day, and my dad was like, well, what's wrong? I said, well, I'm practicing for nothing. Like, there's no tournaments, there's nothing. I was very frustrated, but, eventually I started scheduling tournaments back, and I thought, okay, things are kind of getting back to normal. But, the changing protocols and getting tested every week. It was a lot to deal with, but everybody has to go through it. So kind of thankful for that process. It's kind of helped me mature in a lot of ways. But it was definitely a difficult year, and just glad I was able to play well this past year.
How long did you take off from the game?
Probably just about 2 weeks, just to kind of refocus.
Clear his
But
head.
you got to take some time, and
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's work. How many times during that 2 weeks did you watch the movie Dark Knight?
Oh, probably 3 or 4.
Yeah,
I'm a huge Batman fan. It's my favorite
yeah.
superhero. So, yeah. Man, you're going really deep.
Davis Thompson, ladies and gentlemen.